Hello and welcome to another video. This time we're in the new Mercedes, the GT3 version of the two that came this season for season 3 of 2022. Hopefully it will be a good race. It's something new to drive. Feels kinda tame, to be fair. This is an unofficial race, so not that anything can really happen to anything, but starting from the back anyway. And cut Kevin off quite aggressively there. We'll just see
Thank you!
if anything happens up here, but the car feels kind of tame, you know. Yeah, don't know really what to say about it. It feels really tame. It feels good to drive, and it has an amazing sound when you're side by side with people. And if it might be some of the setup, it's a sprint setup, and it's a fixed one, so can't really change anything in this one. That's a setup I would really like to drive, to be fair, but can't win every time. But it feels, the car feels like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's on a knife edge, even when you're pushing it. Still feel kind of tame. Feels nothing like a Lamborghini, of course, because that will feel tame. Not tame, wild and on a knife's edge. This feels more. It's not slidey or anything, but the way it turns in and stuff, I would say feels like more like the old Z4, if you've driven that on iRacing. That felt great. It was a really good car. I really enjoyed it. I would really like to give this a whirl around the Nordschleife. Double avoidance. In the cockpit, we don't have much. We do have two different displays. I'll show you the one when we get up to the top of the straight. Not the top of the straight, but the beginning of it, you know. So this is one, and this is two. It only changes a little bit there on the left, so I prefer the one. Don't know why. It's just put into boxes. It might be why. Otherwise, I would say it's more tame than the BMW M4, which I really like to drive. This is not the Evo version; it's the 2020 version. And if I remember correctly, there is an Evo version of it already. I mean, I think it's raced at Nordschleife, the one that was a week before recording this, but they actually have done quite well, the Mercedes. Yeah, so I haven't turned on Jim for this race. It doesn't matter. Nothing really matters in this race. Just to get a feel for the car when you're racing it. It feels actually really great. Like, it feels predictable. It doesn't feel like it wants to oversteer at every turn, like the last one did, the old Mercedes. I couldn't get a grip of that car. It might just be me, but this feels a lot better. Like, it's really much better. Oh, you really got air. I could really see myself drive this in like a series, maybe in the VLN. It is supposed to replace that, the old Mercedes in the VLN as well. So if you bought the old Mercedes within, I think it was 2 years. It's usually 2 years. Then you will get a refund of the car, so you can purchase the new one. I wasn't so lucky this time around. I had to buy it again. Other cars we got was the GT4 version of this. I haven't bought that. Probably could, but don't know if I would prefer it. I will test it in a maintenance session at some point, I believe. And then of course the Radical, the new SR10. Which looks to be a real hoop. I just watched Dave's video on like Dead Series, so it's too bad that that car is a paid car. Not that I was around when the old SR8 Radical was paid content, but it would be nice if it was free content as well, just to keep the player base within that. And if you watch Dave's video, he talks about old Dead Series where nobody really races them. It's kind of sad because you have some great series with some great cars where people don't really race them anymore. Like they manage to get 1 or 2 official races a week. So it would be awesome to like have some of the cars or some of the series go. Oh man, great, way too much there. Would be nice to have some of them go free, so we will have more people racing it, because they're actually awesome series and awesome cars. Especially the Hoisinghold series. I haven't raced it much as of late, but I know there's a community around it. I try to organize and race it once a week together. It would be awesome to have like a couple of those series. I don't say it. Bomb. Don't say it has to be every series. Like, oh, this doesn't have the new damage model. And I just went too hard on the throttle, I believe. It doesn't have to be all of the series. It could be just a few of them, just to like listen to the community and have a few more series people can drive without like having to buy really old cars that might go out of commission anyway, because they have built them already. So just a really good video. You should go watch it. So maybe we can make iRacing listen if it gets enough attention, because as he talks about in the video, they might not earn on the cars, but they might earn on the tracks. Like, don't give out free tracks at the same point, but just give the cars and then have them race alternating like paid and free tracks where it makes sense, of course. That would be really awesome if they did that. And of course we have Fuji as well, which is a new track for this time around. What I've been looking forward to try and race. Might get one video out on it this week, might not. Depends on the rest of my schedule, to be fair. But I'm really looking forward to getting a race in there. because it's one of the longest straights in the world. I've always looked at it. It looks really fun. I don't know if I will get the other, what was it, Sandown? I might. It looks... Yeah, it might not be me. But I might get it, I might not. So the car, even with a bit of damage, feels exactly the same. Feels predictable. It's a good... I would say if you're going from like a rookie car or the Ferrari and want to try something else, this is a good stable car to like choose. And it drives in a lot of series as well. Also series where special series like the VLN and not just run-of-the-mill VRS or Fanatec or anything like that. If you want to try something else, that is, than just those. And of course IMSA as well. And it's not particularly loud in here. I get more of a, with the gearbox whine, and more of a ACC vibe than most of the other cars here. And of course when you drive by the side of it, it just sounds really amazing. That big V8 motor just rumbling around. Oh, he's not having a good time. Hangs on really well as well. But this is a fixed setup. I don't know how much downforce. It's the sprint setup. So I don't know how much downforce there is. It feels to have a bit of grunt as well. Like plenty of power bite. Easy. You shouldn't go drifting this. That's not the proper way to do it. Just when I overtook Adam. Of course. This is a really good car if you're looking for something new to drive and have been driving the same car for quite a while. It does feel like any other GT3 with the engine in the front. Plenty of grip in the front. And it looks amazing as well. I don't know if this is a collaboration between Mercedes when we got the F1 car, when we get both the GT3 and the GT4 at the same time. But I'm really happy we have it because the old one was getting really old. And I enjoy this a lot more. It feels a lot better, and the other one drove like... didn't drive well in the sim at all. Just want to oversteer there, but that might just be me and the driving style and the setup. Racelab to enjoy this thing around Watkins Glen for the week of 13 in iRacing. So this is a silly week where we get introduced to all the new content, and I have some series that doesn't run the rest of the 12 weeks, and there is of course what is it, I believe it's 2 or 3 official races that usually run, which is the Ferrari Fixed, the Master I believe, and the Porsche Cup, I think. We are a bit down on power, not power, but aero. So we have a bit of a brick in front of us because I hit the wall. I made a little mistake, but the car felt fine afterwards as well. All in all, my little summary of the car would be a great car for someone who's looking for something new. It fits well with the rest of the GTs, GT3s, and yeah, it's an upgrade from the old Mercedes, in my opinion. I would say you should buy it, especially if you're looking for a new car. So this was the first race in this, not an official race, but we'll have one at some point. I hope you enjoyed this little quick overview of the video, not the video, the car and the rest of the stuff that came. I might do other videos, I might not this week, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in the next video as well. Bye!